Sabar, sabar.
Nah, berarti cuma ngasih ini doang ya Pak?
Iya.
Stream kan?
Iya, nggak perlu buka akunnya Sticky maksudnya Pak. Maksudnya yang unitnya.
Enggak.
Saya yang tetap pegang akunnya gitu maksudnya.
Betul. Kamu pinter.
Iya ya. Kasih.
Internet ya harus muter-muter.
Iya, ini enggak cuma saya. Belum Irma kayaknya nanti. Iya masih saya. Kalau Pak itu aja sudah pusing-pusing dia. Makanya.
Kok sekarang dosennya 900 loh kan?
Dari mahasiswa ini bilangnya itu Bu saya ada kendala dengan
Outputnya
ini.
walah kecil banget.
Pak, iki sak ngono iku wis suwi, Pak. Tetap kan dari 1080 tambah
Enggak. Ini loh, please check the video resolution, the current resolution
bisa sih outputnya, cuman
tidak optimal.
tapi nek sampean gede no, pirang menit Pak dilene, Pak?
Pak Baki sama bimbingannya Bu Adi.
Jadi mau 9. Apa? Iya, ini punyanya tangan berapa nih sama yang punya
diangkat Bu bagian yang lain.
Oh, ini pematerinya dari mana sih, Bu?
Linknya coba kirim aku. Bim, linknya.
Link apa?
Linknya ya. Link stream.
Ke Malang dong, cari dong. Biar ada loh Pak ya, lah aku ya cari.
Oh, aku nota.
Iya dong.
Iya, biar nambah subscribe.
Iya, subrek.
Sticky Malang. Lo kok live? Lo sing live. Duh, Bu masuk. Pak jangan di stream. Tak coba aku start streaming teko aku ya. Cek.
Ntar. Yuk, dah.
Good afternoon, all participants and the speakers from Bright Internship. Thank you for participating in the international webinar held by Office of International Affairs of City Malang. The theme of today's webinar is International Virtual Internship, the opportunities during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. First, before we start with the webinar, I would like to introduce the speaker of today. So, our speaker is from Bright Internship, which is located in Surabaya, Indonesia. And our presenters today are there are two presenters. The first is Bapak Ariadi, and the Director of Partnership of Bright Internship. And then the second speaker will be, is Ibu Florencia Daryanto, the CEO of Bright Internship. And I am Susana from City Malang, is the moderator for this webinar session. Session 1. So it is expected that we will end the sessions within 1 hour. So if you have any questions, you can chat in the chat box. Is Ibu Florencia Daryanto, the CEO of Bright Internship. And you can chat in the chat box. And is the moderator. For recording your attendance and to get the certificate, you can fill the feedback form or the exit ticket at the end of this session. We will share the exit ticket later before the session ends. So the certificate will be given to the participant who joined this webinar start from the beginning to the end. Okay. So please check on the chat box if you have any questions. Feedback form or the exit ticket at the end of. So can I send it to you by the for the next session? Okay, so the floor is yours, Pak. From the beginning to the end. Okay, so please check on the chat box if you have
Soundnya orangnya mati.
Thank you, Mr. Sandra. Good
Okay.
afternoon, everyone. My name is Ariana from my internships. Let me straight to the point what happened and why we are here today. Bright Internship is a firm that running the internships program that prepare is a platform to prepare people who want to get the international internships experience. Before we go jump up into first sessions, I would like to invite you to join with our Instagram. I believe there is some benefit at the end of the programs. We do have our YouTube as well there and a Bright Internships. Is anyone get joined with the Bright Internships? Want to get the international? All right, thank you very much. Well, let's talk what we have in our Bright Internships. We do have a project with the mentoring, with the durations between 4 and 12 weeks. And why we do have this? Because due to the pandemic all over across the world, all the internship was canceled and the company was closed down. Everybody started work from home. And this kind of new trend bringing up us with the new creative solutions by preserving a new by presenting a new program that we call it international virtual internships. Well, why we come up with this new creative program? Because we already know that don't like it. We don't like to face this pandemic. We don't like to be bounded like a jailing inside our home. Instead of our new normal today, we will see that we will find a new normal in the future. So we try hard to come out from this kind of situations by trying to having a new normal. So what is the new normal? New normal is a projections that what are gonna be, what kind of change that will be, and 12 weeks. And why is serious? Because I'm sorry, I need to share a screen across the world. The internship was canceled and the company was closed down. Everybody started working. Is it share screen? And this kind of I'm sorry. New trend bringing up yeah? Us with a new creative solutions. So, sorry, I need to get back to international virtual. I'm not saying the screen. Well, I think this is a new normal for me. We don't like to face the
Share your screen or your passport.
like a jailing inside our home. Instead of our new normal today, we will see that we will find a new normal in the future. So we try hard to come out from I'm very sorry about this. Is it better? Is it better? Check.
Iya ya.
It's better now, Pak. It's better now, Pak.
All right. What is the new normal? The new normal is a conditions that we try to project that this is the thing that's going to be happen when we pass the pandemic. But the problem is, what kind of new normal that we have? Is it the previous normal, or the new normal is just like we repeating what we have before in previous way? Before the corona is it was then in corona is only a name of a drink. Corona is a tiny circle lining when you get the uh, in the sun. So, but nowadays when you heard a corona is something scary, something we don't understand, but something that definitely can kill us. So that's corona nowadays. Well, after this pandemic, all the first reaction is because we don't understand about the corona itself and we don't know where we go. So the first thing, the panic will be happen.
Iya, iya.
Yep. And the new regulations, emergency regulations was adopted and decided here. So we do have certain conditions that after all these things out, we try to pass through and win from the condition. So something will be shifting. A lot of things. I think there is a four major thing that will be shifting. The first is stay alive lifestyle. For the new normal is well, we do have our activity, our normal activity, but after this pandemic, I think the activity will be changed. I can see that work from home bringing a new, uh, we dig out the new, I try to explore ourselves and learn from ourselves and try to expanding ourselves and try to find the limit of ourselves. So there is no like a social no social learning together, but this is like between you and you alone. The second is we come back to the bottom of the pyramid. Nowadays, if you ask me what is the most perks thing or what is the most luxurious thing in the world, is no more money. It's not the luxurious thing, but now what we see the bottom of the myth is we say healthy, happy, safe, and stay alive. That's it's like we go back to the bottom of the pyramid in Maslow pyramid. The third one is we go virtual. Well, go virtual is a solution, is a creative solution, but I think go virtual it's also can be expanding uncontrollable. Why? Because everything see that virtual thing is a very practical, virtual thing is a very economical, and a virtual thing is very efficient. So I believe that virtual thing will grow, maybe uncontrollable, out of the control, or beyond that our control. The fourth shifting is the empathetic society. Why? Because we start to heard about somebody died. We start to believe there is another power, and we realize that how fragile our life is. So empathetic society start to shifting, and you can see that in our social media, there is a lot of social activity during the pandemic. Helping each other is become like a major topic everywhere because everybody will have standing up in the same Kool-Aid. That's the problem. Now, come back to our program, the regular and the virtual relationship internship. What is the difference between regular internship and virtual internships? The first, attire. In a regular internships, this is the professional intern that we expect to come to the office. But in virtual thing is a very economical virtual internships because you are very limited screen. So that means only a few people dressing when only the frames that needed. So people start to get more relaxed in doing the internship, especially when having a virtual internship for the overseas company. People only need to see the result of the project. So your appearance is not become the primary score there. The second is the meeting. This is what we have meeting in the previous day. People start to attending the meeting, seeing the people, facing head to head, facing the face to face. So brain storing an idea in the same room. But now we are bringing into another way of meeting. This is the meeting gaya now. This is the meeting nowadays. The difference is because you are each other because you are there together. Everybody on the street. So your expression, your microexpression, your style, your gesture will be read by all the people. It's a new challenge, and if you talk about the motivations is when you meet other people, we share the motivations and we motivate one to each other. That's was. But nowadays, motivation is like something that you have to control by your own. Professional motivation, discipline will be controlled by your own. There is nobody will seeing you. If in the previous day, maybe you can see somebody not coming to your office, but now everybody will come to the meeting, admit to the meeting, but maybe they turn off the video call, the video, and then somebody got sleeping. It might be. So motivation during our work from home is a challenge. Is a more goes into individual attitude, how you adapt this and how far you gonna go beyond and fulfill your will. And in the discipline aspect, we were woke up early to get the preparation. Now the preparation is less. Second, the second thing is we working 9 to 5. Now working is depend on the due date and also in the deadline. Well, it's up to us now as long as the project progress is come to up to date and come to the deadline. So we still can arrange the time. Short deadline because we only have 9 to 5. So we thought we only work 9 to 5, but now we have a more flexible deadline. But also the work will be expected more excellent. Turn off the video, and then some person, extrovert person is who like hang out, who like a meeting face to face. It feel like nowadays it's we are working in jail. We don't know what to do, and we need somebody to talk. We need somebody to motivate us. It seems like everybody is fade away. Everybody has their own schedule. But for the introvert guy, maybe working with a lot of the people is very exhausting. But now, introvert guy through the coronavirus is like this is my time. This is my creativity can be digging out, and this is my time for us for introvert people making creating the content, creating the idea. An introvert will have a time for himself. It's a productive time for the introvert people. Well, so what kind of skills that we needed, despite that you introvert, extrovert. So during this pandemic, what skills that needed for the international virtual internship? First, extrovert person is front camera performance. Face to face. Me myself, I have to interview in the classroom. So when there is someone with the camera, it's also like a threat for me. It's like a inconvenience thing. But now I have to learn. I need to adjust myself to stay and perform in front of the camera. Smile, outfit, the cleanliness of the face, because in the camera you are not seeing by a total appearance, but people only see only half of your body. That's also like it's like a challenge for us. Making creating the content, creating good presentations also become a new challenge for the people who get presentations in online presentations, because good presentations is nowadays is different. what is the good presentations when you do the presentation in a camera? First, it attracts the audience. So your PowerPoint should be very impressive, good color, high definitions color, 4K pictures, and attract the audience by not boring, bringing a theme and make it making the presentations uh, is a shareable, make the presentation is can be have an input and have a feedback, engage with the audience, making the joke that it can be engaged with the audience, or maybe prepare some gimmick at the of the presentation, and the presentation should go to the point because uh, when you meet people, the energy was transferred. But when you meet people in online, the energy cannot be transferred. It's only by the voice, by the vocal, by the style, by the pitch control. So uh, the next is the technical needs. How we can play with the video and how we can hide the video, and also the technical need because sometimes in the presentation there's some people that come together and they have another role and have a different role. So we have to share the platform together. By not boring, bringing. The other thing is for the audience is some other skill that needed is respect the speaker because when you can have gallery view like everybody can see gallery view, everybody can see everybody there, so speaker will be easily to distract when there is a lot of interactions in the presentation. So muting the microphone is one of the way to listen to speaker. The next is time management. A priority change because we woke up early in the morning, so we want the priority is because we want to do some makeup, we want to do some hairdo. But nowadays we don't need to wake up too early because all the priority issues we need is making a place for the online. So that's a more efficient. Second is the duration. If in the previous life take a longer preparation for ourselves. Now is the duration for the preparation very short and very efficient. Flexibility also become the next advantage of the work from home and the online. Flexibility is like virtual internship, making the scoring is more into a result oriented. The next is don't forget to rest because work from home is efficient. This is online. We have people tend to be trapped to have a meeting, sizing meeting. So they move from one online to another online. So people start to follow to eat, follow to drink, and they are exhausted because the meeting is so crowded and so exciting. Then this is a thing that I think we need to have as a base to passing through this pandemic, and we still can keep up our TV by not staying at home and do nothing, but we still can invest on ourselves to expand ourselves to follow and then increase keeping up with our resume, making our resume to keep stand out by doing the international relationship, should apply to the international virtual internships. Now we have Florencia from CEO of the Bright Internship. Florencia, the stage is yours.
Okay, thanks, Pak Ariadi. I'll start presenting now. So, will you please turn off?
Yes, wait.
Yeah.
The next is don't forget to rest.
I hope everyone is still here and listening to the YouTube live, and I hope everyone can hear us clearly.
To have a meeting, sizing, we have
Susanna, can you hear us clearly at this point?
So people start to probably cope with social dimension of the meeting is so crowded and so hectic that this is a thing that I think we have as a base to pass through this pandemic. This thing can keep us our team by not staying at home and do nothing, but we can invest to ourselves, expand ourselves.
Can I confirm that Susanna, Pariadi, and also the rest of the team can hear me clearly?
Yes, we can hear you, Bu.
Okay, so I shall continue then. So, my name is Florentia. Nice to know you guys, and thank you for making a time to join our reminder session. So, actually, why should we join the international virtual internship? First, you will be exposed to projects and skill for work. Well, when I say projects, it's real projects, and then real skills, and you can do negotiation skills, or even like teamwork skills, and it's really a hands-on project. It's not something that theoretical. So it's actually the real project from those company. And the second, it will be because of the multicultural team. So at this point, can you imagine if you have, the team from America, from Japan, you have different culture, different situation with your country. So it will be different. Like, trust me, you will enjoy the beauty of having a multicultural team. Somehow you will have maybe culture shock because let's say that you are not really on time, maybe in person, but when you meet a Japanese colleague, they really on time. When you have a meeting at 9, 8:30 or 8:45, they will always be there and then start waiting for you. So late by 1 minute, it's considered late. So that's the beauty of having a different cultural, lots of different culture in one team. And this is one of the advantage as well. And then flexible time. Flexible time meaning I won't say it's like very flexible. It will be you and your supervisor decide on the time that you want to do a meeting. Let's say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or once a week, or once every 2 days. So it depends. But the time is indeed flexible. And the next will be challenge yourself. When you are doing an international virtual internship, you can be able to, challenge your, um, let's say you have difficulties, and like now, I heard from the YouTube that everyone having like technical error, the sound is not clear. So this is one of the challenges that you will meet as well during the international virtual internship, and how you cope with that would be something that challenges you. And you also can challenge, the knowledge, and be open-minded, be respectful, and there will be lots of things. And one of the most important reasons of joining the international virtual internship will be having the international so-called like resume. When I mean international, like you can put your international virtual internship to be one of the highlight of the task that you are doing currently. So this, trust me, it will also be something that is intrigued by the HR person when they are interviewing you for the future career. So, what are the industry's opportunity? First, I see that lots of students saying their name and also their university on YouTube live. But I want to share with you guys that this international virtual internship is actually open for everyone. Like say from IT students and then design students and business students, also communication, PR, media, marketing, and also entrepreneurship. Let's say if you want to be entrepreneurs or if you want to build business in the future, this is one of the best experience to be hands-on and to be work together with your supervisor during the virtual internship. So, how about students from other major? Students from other major, of course, you can join as well. Because interestingly, like many of our past applicants, they are doing the internship not related with their major, but it's more about their hobby and their passion. So there is nothing wrong about it. Or even if you want to be entrepreneur or you want to be boss in the future, and you can have the knowledge about marketing, about media, about communications, that are all very very important. So definitely you can join the program. And how about the scoring mechanism? The scoring mechanism will be, you will be team up with at least one supervisor, and then you have a daily routine and also daily projects, and also you will have mid evaluations and also end of evaluations. Definitely you will be scored according to your performance and the projects. So it will be like university period, it's something like not that scary. Don't worry, in a working world it's not that scary, but it will, the score will give you something to evaluate that actually you are good in this, but you need to improve on certain other skills. So it will be good to have and to accept or open to criticism for during the internship. And actually, what's needed on the virtual internship is really simple. Every one of you who are joining this webinar this afternoon can join because you only need a device. You can have your laptop, you can have your computer, and then you need the connections, Wi-Fi, definitely a good Wi-Fi if possible. And then, of course, the most important will be motivations. Because even though you have a good device or a very good Wi-Fi, it's fast, but you don't have motivation, it's very difficult to join the internships, especially when you're at home. And Pak Aryadi also shared earlier that when you're at home, you need to be self-motivated, and you need to, set your deadline yourself when you want to work and the result. So motivation is very, very important for the virtual internship. And investing in yourself is actually the best investment you can make. I do agree with this statement. And what do you think? Like, how much are you willing to invest for yourself to join the virtual internship? I don't know if you have any guess. You can also mention, in the comments or something in the comment sections. But them and share this good news about this program. And remember, registration before 29th of May 2020. So, and it's not even a class of startups, it's always still up. What do you get actually? You get the information session, and then you get the professional and interview training, exclusive tailored project, and then assessment, and you will have at least like one supervisor who work with you and share your performance and also the daily activities. And then you can have a skill training program as well about communication, about negotiations, and lots of training that can increase your skill. And then university feedback if you need it for credits, and definitely you can get certificate from this. So you see like so many advantages from this program. So what are you going to do? Right now, just like a beauty butterfly, it's also started with a very very small thing. So I believe that everyone, all of you, has your own wing. It's just up to you to decide how far you want to go, how high you want to go, and how fast you want to go. Definitely, work is just a very small place, and you can travel around and have an international experience. It's just up to you to decide. There will always be a change, especially during this pandemic situation when everything goes online. Every one of you might not be comfortable with, staying at home and then having learned online study. So there'll be a change definitely and a challenge. But I believe that all of you can make it. Remember, use your time wisely during this pandemic. Always skill up now. Join lots of webinar, lots of training, virtual internship, and I'm sure you can get benefit out of it. Now is definitely your choice. So, as I promised earlier in the beginning of my presentation, so I'll share with you giveaway. So I see some of you write your name and also university in the YouTube live channel. We will check with that list as well. And if you can go through our Instagrams at writeinternships.com and comment as well your name and also your major, we will choose the three lucky winner to get our free training. It's about your resume, it's about your interview and personal branding, and it's free. So after this webinar is end, please go through our social media account and put lots of comments under our this brochure. It's the first pictures, the last pictures that we posted. Please go there, and we provide a free career training for you. So make sure you leave a comment, and don't forget because we do have scholarship and we do have a one free virtual internship. So make sure to stay tuned as well. Our social media account, and that's all from me, I guess. And please capture this. Okay, I see that someone is asking about where is the Instagram. It's this one at Bright Internships with S at the end of the sentences. So at internships, you just leave a comment and we do have one free internship. And you can make sure to stay tuned as well. Since this, you can WhatsApp and as well. So that's all from me, I guess. I'll leave it to you, Bu Susana, to continue with the webinar. Thank you very much. So at Bright Internships, you just leave a comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a very nice, presentation.
So that's all from me, I guess. I'll leave it to you, Bu Susana, to continue with the webinar. Thank you very much. Bu Susana, time is yours.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for the presentation. It's a very nice and very fruitful information. So I can make a conclusion that joining with the international virtual internship, the participants or the students or everyone, more flexible time. We can work in more flexible place. Okay. And then also this one is for everyone, but with the computer skills. And I think with the current new normal, what is it? Having a technology skill or computer skill is beneficial for everyone. It's beneficial to join with virtual activities. Virtual activities. Okay, so now I give time to the participants to ask questions to the presenters, to Ibu Florencia and Pak Aryadi. If you join with the YouTube live, please write your questions in the chat box. Please write your chat box. Everyone, but with the computer skills. And I think with the current new normal, while we are waiting for the questions from the participants, I have a question. Okay, so now I give time to the participants to ask questions to the presenters, to the participants, yeah, Aryadi. If you join with the YouTube live, your just type your questions in the chat box. If join YouTube live, please type your Okay, so while we are waiting for the questions, my question is dealing with the connection for the participants. Uh, how to deal with the what is it with the connection problem? Is it possible for the interns or the students to work asynchronously? My questions can be answered either by Bu Flo or Pak Aryadi. So while we are waiting for the questions, my question is dealing with the connection for the participants. Uh, how to deal with the what is it with the connection problem? Is it possible for the uh, interns or the students to work asynchronously?
YouTube live
My
itu apa?
questions can be answered either
Gak ada yang monitor
either
YouTube live.
by Bu Flo or
Lah,
Pak Aryadi.
monitoran rek YouTube live.
So while we are waiting for the questions, my
Ada question
question
kah? Is there any question here?
dealing with the connection for the participants. How to deal with the what is it with the connection problem? Is it possible for the
Vlog ya? Aku
interns
nggak.
or the students
Respon masalah.
work asynchronously?
Aku harus balik ke sana. Nggak bisa. Nggak ada yang chat di situ. YouTube live
My
itu apa?
questions can be answered
Lapor kan?
Gak ada yang monitor
Hah?
YouTube live.
Flo or
Lah,
Pak Aryadi.
monitoran. Tadi Bu Flo kok nggak ada yang jawab pertanyaanku?
Oh,
Ada question
nggak
nggak?
masalahnya
Is there any question here?
orangnya nggak jawab karena
Guys,
nggak ada sini. Oh, iya. Ngomong lagi.
hello Bu Flo, Pak Aryadi. Yeah, while we are waiting for the questions from the participant on the YouTube live, I have a questions. It is common to have the internet connection problems. Even we are experiencing it right now. So it is possible for the students or the interns to work asynchronously. Aku harus balik ke sana.
Sorry, to work.
Asynchronous. And what kind of asynchronous activities that the participants can, the students or the interns can do to work with the company.
Pak Aryadi, you can go ahead.
Oh,
Ada question?
enggak masalahnya
Is there any question here?
orangnya nggak jawab karena
I see.
nggak sih. Iya, ngomong lagi.
Hello, Ibu Flo or Pak Aryadi? Is it an internet connection problem or what? Yeah.
Pak, I think we cannot hear you.
Ini dengar apa? Ini dengar apa? Ini dengar apa?
Flow-nya dengar, Pak Aryadinya enggak. Atau Pak Aryadi dengar tapi speakernya enggak. Is Pak Aryadi going to answer the question, Bu Flo?
Yeah, actually, he answered the question, but I don't think we all hear it. So I was just asking him to repeat. I think he's, I'm not sure. Wait.
Is it an internet connection problem or what?
Pak Aryadi, could you repeat? Because we couldn't hear you. Pak, I think we cannot hear you.
Ini dengar apa? Ini dengar apa? Ini dengar apa?
Flow-nya dengar, Pak Aryadinya enggak. Atau Pak Aryadi dengar tapi speakernya enggak. Is Pak Aryadi going to answer the question, Bu Flo?
Yeah, actually, he answered the question, but I don't think we all hear it. So, okay, but anyway, I probably just jump in. I think with the question. So, I think it's very common during virtual internship that everyone has a technical program, technical issue, whether it's from the phone, whether it's from the laptop, or even or from other gadget, or with the connections. It's very common, but so far that the students will need to have, to get the facilities in either, at home or at school or anywhere at library that they can get better connections and keep up with the projects. Because normally what happens during the virtual internship that it's not one by one meeting because normally everyone has the same schedule for meeting, weekly meeting or like daily meeting. So as we cannot just the company normally don't wait for someone that is get not a good connection, So everyone needs to be better in having, and searching for their own way to be on board on the meeting and also the internship. So will that answer the question?
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, actually, we answered the question, but I don't think we all hear it. So, okay, cool. Anyway, I probably just jump in. And we see there are lots of questions at the
Yeah, okay. So you can respond to the questions directly, Ibu.
technical issue. Okay. So, well, hello everyone. I see lots of greetings in the YouTube live. So thank you very much for joining first. And then there is a question from the students will need to have, to get the facilities in either at home or at school or anywhere at library that they can get better connections and keep up with the projects. Because normally what happens during the virtual internship that it's not one by one meeting because normally everyone has the same schedule for meeting, weekly meeting, or like daily meeting. Wait, I'm scrolling quite such a long comment. We cannot just for the company normally don't wait for someone that is get not a good connection, So everyone needs to be okay. From Jose, for the past participants of virtual internship and bright internships, what are some examples of industry-related activities that could somehow relate to virtual experience? I'm going to answer that question. Actually, I discussed a little bit earlier during my presentation.
Yeah,
So
okay.
it
Thank
will
you.
be mainly about technology-related major, and then about marketing, about business, communication, media, entrepreneurship, and definitely all majors are welcome to join.
So you can
So,
respond
and
to the
in
questions
regards of the
directly,
industry
Ibu.
itself, it's various. Because like in one industry or in one companies, you definitely need a lot of team from different or various background. So it is possible actually, and it is very open for the industry side. So welcome to join, Jose. And then another questions from Wansu. Uh, they're asking bagaimana online internship boleh diterima oleh organisasi? Adakah organisasi yang sudah bersedia? So, well, he's asking if about the organization who accept the virtual internship. Yes, because we did already for several organization or companies worldwide, but mainly Asia. So definitely for the companies in Indonesia also we do have lots of students joining our virtual internship in Indonesia. So basically because of this pandemic, the institution or corporate they have had a shift of style of work. So yes, the organizations they do accept virtual internship about marketing, about business, communication, media, entrepreneurship. Two questions to Susanna from the YouTube live.
Okay.
Majors.
Okay.
Okay, so I think the session has already over, but now if you have questions still, you can send email to us or chat on our Instagram. the Bright Internship Instagram and also the Instagram of Sticky Malang. And now we are going to share the exit ticket to get the certificate of the session.
The virtual internship. But yes, because we did already for several institution, organization, or companies worldwide, but mainly in Asia. So definitely for Indonesia also, if you have lots of students joining our virtual internship in Indonesia. So basically, just
We will share the screen.
incorporate their partnership of work. So yes, the organizations they do accept virtual internship.
Okay, so this is your exit ticket. You can screenshot the link, so you can fill out the link to get the certificate. And please write your correct name, your correct email address.
Institution, organization, or companies worldwide.
And also follow our Instagram and also our YouTube channel. We will share the giveaway to the participants today. If you have any questions of this webinar, so please type us at kui@sticky.ac.id. So I think that is for the session one of our webinar, International Virtual Internship, the opportunity during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. Thank you for Ibu Flo and Pak Aryadi to be our speakers today. And thank you for all the participants that now you join with the YouTube live. I'll see you again in another webinar.
Thank you so much, Sticky, for organizing it, and it's our pleasure to be part of the webinar. And thank you very much again.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. And we do also apologize for the inconvenience during this webinar, particularly with the connection. I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so see you again. Good afternoon.
Bye.
Bye. So I think that is for the session one of our webinar, International Virtual Internship, the opportunity during the COVID-19 pandemic and beyond. Thank you for Ibu Flo and Pak Aryadi to be our speakers today. And thank you for all the participants that now you join with the Youth Hope Live. I'll see you again in another webinar.
Thank you so much, Sticky, for organizing it, and it's our pleasure to be part of the webinar.
YouTube channel.
And thank you very much again.
Yeah. Thank you. And we do also apologize for the inconvenience during this webinar, particularly with the connection. So sorry for that. Okay. So see you again. Good afternoon.
Bye.
Bye.